Hey everybody, thank you guys so much for checking in for another video on my channel. If you're new here, my name is Chris. I come from Michigan. I moved to Germany a year ago from China, and on this channel I talk about literally everything. I do reviews, I talk about languages and how to learn them. I talk about what life in Germany is like, what life in China is like, and just pretty much everything. So if you like this video and you like this channel, please consider subscribing, and I hope you consider watching more videos in the future. So guys, I want to confess I have been gone from social media. I tried to post at least one video a week, and recently I have been quite down, and I want to talk about why and what am I doing now and how I feel that I am slowly getting back to a better place. The biggest investment that you can make is in yourself, and I have learned that because COVID has forced me to learn that. No, I didn't have COVID-19, but my life in 2020 was basically destroyed, thrown down, turned upside down. And I do think that I have a clear path in terms of walking forward. And I'm gonna go into a little bit of detail explaining some of the things that I have gone through and how COVID-19 has made me calm down and put my entire focus on investing in myself. Some of the problems that I've gone through is that I'm a first generation college student. I'm the first person on my dad's side to go to college to get a master's degree. I have had to always know what was coming 6 months in advance. I would do part-time jobs and just to keep myself afloat. And because of that, I have been conditioned to have this mentality of a server. I run, and I say, this person needs a salad, this person needs more ketchup, this person needs a Coke. So I'm just running and running. You're hustling and hustling, but you're not getting anywhere. Trevor Noah talks about that in his book, Born a Crime, and basically about just hustling and just not building and not growing. For example, establish yourself here in the future, but then do you have all these other problems to worry about? They really make you anxious about the future. I'm someone that when things are ambiguous, I tend to close up like this. I went home in January to visit my family. I was working as a paralegal and I came back. Suddenly I lost my job. I didn't pass my pole bid side, and then I was unemployed for 6 months. And it was the craziest thing because I couldn't go back to China, where I had roots, where I had network, where I spoke the language. And I also couldn't go back to the States. I'm 27, I can't use my parents' insurance anymore. And I would be unemployed, and not to mention my demographic with COVID-19 would make me extremely high with these other circumstances of me not having insurance, living with a few other people, etc. My chances of getting COVID-19 would have been increased astronomically. So Germany effectively became my stability. Germany forced me to sit. Germany has been doing really well actually for the longest time in terms of containing the virus. Recently we've had protests in Berlin, we've had protests down here in Munich, and cases are going up again. But all the while, Germany has been my stability when China and the United States couldn't. That was terrifying. That was horrible. I felt horrible. I couldn't go back to see my family. I couldn't go back to China. I couldn't go anywhere. I just had to sit in unemployment, and I had to pay for my insurance. And none of my plans came through. I don't care who you are, unless you live on the Sentinelese Island in the Indian Ocean. Every single human being on planet Earth has been affected by COVID-19, some more than others. But there are a few things that I think we can all take from COVID-19. For me, being forced to sit and meditate and think and just chill and be grateful for what you have has really changed me moving forward. It is a blessing to have any type of stability right now, to have a job right now during a global pandemic. It's a blessing for me to have found a job here in Germany when it's not the priority of the German government to hire foreigners, let alone Americans, right? I mean, I'm not a European citizen. I don't have a European passport. I have an American passport. And within this chaos, political chaos, worldwide, as well as COVID-19 and unemployment here in Germany, I have found something, and I don't complain. And I think moving forward, no matter what job I take up, if anything happens to me that pisses me off or whatever, I'm just gonna remember, hey, it's a blessing to have a job, because there's 60 million Americans in the United States right now who don't have a job because of COVID-19. or who don't have health insurance. It's a blessing to have health insurance. So I have just been meditating on that. I've been reading because COVID-19 has forced me to directly address this like server mentality, right? I need to do this, I need to do that, like I need to do this. COVID-19 was like, you're gonna sit down, you're gonna calm down, and you're just gonna wait. My mom always tells me that sometimes God will knock you completely off your feet to get your attention. And I also think I'm going through a little bit of a, second decade life crisis type of thing, where it's just that you have these goals and you have these aspirations, and then, the society is conditioning you to be happy with this, to have you have to have a 6-figure job, you have to do all these things to be successful. But I really am struggling when it comes to, for example, living in Germany, when it's okay to be middle class. You're not necessarily defined by your job here in Germany. You have healthcare, you have, an okay salary, you can live, you can survive. And people still want more. You're still conditioned to want more, not to be basic. You want to be doing this, you want to be doing that. But COVID-19 has made us all basic, I think. You know what I mean? It's made us all calm down and relax. And I just really been meditating on that. It's okay to just not have everything together. I don't know when there's going to be a vaccine. I don't know when COVID-19 is going to be gone. So just even thinking about that has made me realize that, we as a planet, as planet Earth, don't have this COVID-19 thing together. It's going to be with us for a while. It will be a long time for me that I'll be able to go back to China. I don't know when I'll be able to go back to visit. And I've also been putting an immense amount of stress on myself to try to find answers to these big questions. For example, police brutality in the States. How is it that I internalize that as an African American living here in Germany? Of course I'm safe here and everything is good, and we don't have aggressive police here, but I still do feel like an obligation to my family members and friends who are back at home, or people that I don't even know. Just because I've basically gone outside of the country, it doesn't mean that I no longer care about things that go on at home. Or for the fact that, for example, I have healthcare and many people in my family don't. Or for example, Donald Trump, there's a lot of animosity in the States. I feel that he's creating a huge division between, Americans, and and I feel like COVID-19 has also exacerbated that. And in many ways, it's just crazy. I don't know what's gonna happen during this year's elections. We'll see. It's a crazy place to be right now. And I just feel that I'm overwhelmed. And, obviously I'm in Germany, and when I watch the news, it's just, it just drives me crazy to watch the news. Do you guys feel that way? Watching the news, I had to take a break. I had to take at least 3 weeks away from the news. Because there wasn't anything positive on it. It's just, even when I think about the vaccine, I just feel that it's just a competition from major powers to get the vaccine out first. It's saddening to me to see that we collectively as human beings, regardless of our politics and historical context, cannot come together as humans, as a race, right, a species, to combat an invasive virus. The tone for me is who can get it out first. And I just would like to see more scientists, more countries, working together. And all that takes a toll on you. So anyway, the things that I have been doing to kind of channel that is I have been reading more. I have been praying a lot. I took a trip to Amsterdam last week, and I was supposed to stay with a friend, but I realized that his apartment was too small, so I was looking for an apartment. And then all of a sudden, I immediately saw one. I'm like, okay, this is cool, click it. He's like, stop, don't be so impulsive. Wait a second, take a deep breath, let's keep going. And I realized that I am someone who's extremely impulsive, and that is directly associated with this server mentality that I have been conditioned, with as a first generation college student. I've been trying to take a step back, relax, and just go step by step, and there is no rush. There is no rush. We don't have to have things together, there's this pressure for us in the 21st century to have everything together and to do things quick and fast and be I guess calm under pressure. But at times you're not, and so every single day I have been meditating, like, Chris, calm down. You're having impulsive thoughts, relax, take a deep breath. If you don't challenge this, this will affect your professional space. COVID-19 has forced me to calm down and focus on a lot of personal issues that affect me in a professional space. Can any of you guys relate to this? What has COVID-19 taught you guys? I would really like to know, and maybe I can bounce off of some of your ideas in the comment section, because I'm growing and I'm reading more, and I'm just trying to slow down because COVID has forced all of us to slow down, and I think we can slow down with it. And I think there's a lot of growth to be had in the process. So, let me know in the comments below if this video resonates with you. I'm looking forward to making more videos in the future. Guys, I also want to say that I am interested in knowing what type of videos you guys want to watch. I love making videos, and I would like to integrate your ideas into my schedule. So please let me know what type of videos would you like to see. And yeah, I would appreciate it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Share if you care. And I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.